Perek Lifnei Idihen, Daf Vav, sponsored the Refuah Shlema for Rachaleya Bas Ruchama Fega. Our Mishnah prohibits conducting business with idolaters 3 days before their holidays. One reason focused on in the Gemara's discussion is he will purchase an animal for sacrificing to his idol. Question: there is a Torah prohibition to slaughter an animal and its offspring on the same day. 4 occasions during the year require a seller to notify a buyer. Erev Shmini Atzeres, often people busy building sukkahs and purchasing their lulav and esrog would delay bringing their chagiga and olas riyah until Shmini Atzeres. Therefore, an animal purchased on that day was assumed to be slaughtered the next day, requiring the seller notify the purchaser of the mother or offspring. Erev Pesach, animals are purchased for the Korban Pesach. Erev Shavuos, animals are purchased to celebrate Matan Torah lavishly. Erev Rosh Hashanah, animals are purchased to celebrate the new year with confidence for a good year. According to Rabbi Yossi, people in the Galil purchased animals to fulfill the mitzvah of eating Erev Yom Kippur rather than eating chicken or fish. All these cases require notification only the day before the holiday, not 2 and certainly not 3 days before. Why is it necessary to prohibit conducting business with a Gentile for 3 days? The answer: the Gemara rejects its initial understanding that these animals were purchased by Jews for sacrifices, but to enhance celebration of the holiday. 1 day notification suffices. However, the Gentile purchase is for a sacrifice. Question: perhaps 3 days is not enough. One must begin inquiring into the laws of Passover either a month or 2 weeks before the holiday. Both opinions are based on sources related to bringing the Korban Pesach. The answer: our sacrifices require a longer period of examination because even a cataract disqualifies. Gentiles disqualify their animals only for a missing limb. The source: Hashem instructed Noach to allow in the ark Mikol Achai Mikol Basar. The seemingly superfluous Mikol Achai indicates one with all its limbs. Hashem foresaw Noach would offer sacrifices after surviving the flood, and therefore instructed him to admit those fit to sacrifice. Trephous, animals with specific defects that cannot survive a year, were excluded from the word itcha, like you. Noach was not a treifa. Zaken or asaris, old or sterile animals, were excluded from lechayos zera. Question: does the 3rd day include the holiday or 3 days before? The answer: the Gemara infers from our Mishnah that it is 3 days before. It states Lifnei Idihen Shloisha Yomim. If it is to exclude Rabbi Yishmael's opinion in a later Mishnah, who holds 3 days after the holiday is prohibited, it should have stated Edom Shel Ovdei Kochavim Shloisha Yomim. Mentioning before indicates the 3 days do not include the holiday. The reason: the Gemara suggests the rabbinic prohibition is based on a biblical prohibition, either B'Shem Elohim Acherim Lo Yishama Al Picha, it is prohibited for a Jew to offer a Gentile an opportunity to praise his deity for a profit in business, or it is based on Lifnei Iver, not to place a stumbling block before him, such as selling him an animal to facilitate his idol worship. The practical difference: he has another animal. Praising his deity for a profit applies anyway. However, placing a stumbling block does not apply. Even if the Jew does not sell him an animal, he will use his own. Question: if the Jew violated the rabbinic ban, can he benefit from the proceeds? Answer: Rabbi Yochanan holds the proceeds are forbidden. Reish Lakish holds they are permitted. The Gemara brings a brisa supporting Reish Lakish. Purchasing perishables are prohibited, or receiving a gift, unless it will cause hatred. Rabbi Yehuda Nasiya was advised by Reish Lakish to dispose of a coin sent him by a pagan, making it appear it accidentally fell out of his pocket into a drain, upsetting the pagan but not creating enmity. Rav and Abaye dispute the reason for 3 rulings in the Mishnah. Number 1, borrowing articles from a Gentile. Abaye holds it is a gezerah to prevent lending. Rava holds he will praise his deity, that a Jew needs him. Number 2, borrowing money. Abaye holds it is a gezerah to prevent lending. Rava holds the same as the previous. Number 3, collecting a debt. Abaye holds it is a gezerah not to pay. Rava holds he will praise free now of a debt. All the cases mentioned in the Mishnah, the Gentile will praise his deity. He profits from business, rejoices that a Jew needs to borrow articles or money from him, and rejoices returning a debt. If you're enjoying Daf 5, please click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor. Have a good Shvua Tov. Thank you.